Patriots schedule.
Yeah. All right. So New England. Okay. So I got to look this up. They might have the hardest schedule in the league, bro. Like this is not looking good at all. Not looking good at all. So week one, they're at Cincinnati. I already told you guys earlier. I think Joe Burrow is going to come back.
He's gonna light
a
their ass up.
vengeance, man. I mean, again, the only thing they lost was Joe Mixon, and that actually might not have been a bad thing. That might, you know, what I'm saying that might have been opened up more for these guys just to go out there and just have fun. And I don't even know who is their running back, by the way.
I'll look it up.
They got somebody random, like a solid, like look that up real quick. Let me know.
But no more.
We got them at the Bengals week one. Probably will lose by 30 plus points. Next up, they are going to be playing the Seattle Seahawks. This is a potential win. I'm not really sure how this. Yeah, Zach Moss. So this is a potential win. I'm not really sure what Seahawks we're going to get. I mean, the Seahawks are the better team. They're probably going to be favored by probably like 4 points or something like that. Nah, not against New England this year, man. Going to take the Seahawks to win that one. So that's 2 losses for the Patriots opening up. Then at the New York Jets, healthy Aaron Rodgers, a hungry Jets team, a Jets team ready to prove a massive point and to take the league by storm. They're losing to the Jets week 3, starting off 0-3. Week 4 at the Niners. Come on. Okay. Next up, you got the Miami Dolphins. They are going to be in New England against the Dolphins. This is going to be one of those weird games where it's probably going to be very close for no reason at all. But it
might be cold.
Dolphins. I cannot foresee the Dolphins losing to the. I'm sorry, I can't. I just cannot. I've tried to. Here's the thing about the Patriots this year. It's like the only thing that's going to be going for the Patriots is if somehow, some way they develop a great defense. Now Christian Gonzalez coming back, Matthew Judon obviously still there in the mix. They could possibly.
Judon's gone.
Is he gone? Where'd he go?
He got traded.
Atlanta.
That was oh my god. That was that yesterday or 2 days ago?
That was like 2 days ago.
Last week.
Yes.
No, it wasn't a week
I'm
ago.
pretty sure past couple days.
It was a couple of days.
Didn't the Judon trade hit on the day that we were supposed to get the BA news? And so when it came through, we were kind of like, oh, we don't really care because we're waiting on BA, but it was significant.
I want to say it was a couple days ago, but if I was wrong, I probably wasn't on that side of Twitter at the time. But I actually didn't know he was gone. I knew that he was not practicing, and there was a little bit of disgruntledness. But other than that, that even makes it worse. So if Christian Gonzalez going to stay today, probably not. Great freaking cornerback. Great cornerback. He's awesome, amazing. But no, there's just not enough there on the Patriots. So when it comes to the Niners, no. Dolphins in Foxborough, no. Texans in Foxborough might be a weird game for no reason, but no. Jags in Foxborough, that might be a win possibly. We'll see, but I have it. No. L after L. Jets are up next again. L. The first win that I have them taking. So I have the Patriots starting off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 0-8. And they get their first win against the Tennessee Titans on the road. Then after that, they go on a two-game win streak against next game, Chicago Bears.
Are we serious right now?
I am dead serious. I'm dead serious because here's the thing about the Bears. The Bears are still not a team to be feared. We'll find out. Caleb could be great. He might be amazing. He's probably going to throw about 2 picks to Christian Gonzalez alone, trying to force something that he shouldn't force. But just the Bears are a team that they're beatable. Nobody fears them at home. Nobody fears them on the road. Not yet. We could be dead wrong. But I have the Patriots going on a 2-game win streak, beating the Titans and then beating the Bears. I guarantee when those games come out, as the season progresses, you will be surprised at how close those odds are. So 2 wins, Titans, Bears. Then they see the Rams in Foxborough, lose to the Rams. Then they go to Miami, lose to Miami. Then they go on another 2-game win streak, beating the Colts at home. So they're in Foxborough, beating the Colts. This is going to be a weird one. It's going to be a game that they have no business winning. I think that maybe at this point of the season, a couple guys are banged up. Maybe the Patriots got a little bit of a swagger. They figure some things out on offense. They kind of find their identity or whatever. But the Colts show up at Foxborough and they lay an egg for whatever reason. I'm giving them that one. Then they're at the Arizona Cardinals. I think the Cardinals are in the same position that the Patriots are in. They're not going to be great. They might show signs. Obviously, they got Marvin Harrison Jr. over there, and Kyler Murray might pop off like crazy, man. Like, let's just call it what it is. You still got James Conner in the backfield. You got Kyler Murray. Now Marvin Harrison Jr. Like, good quarterbacks don't need much. And I think Kyler Murray is a good quarterback. I mean, he's been undersized his entire career. And before, the major injury, we were talking about Kyler Murray being like a top 5, top 7 quarterback. So let's not forget about that. And he ain't going to come back just to be mediocre. He's still in his prime years by far. So we'll see. But I got them somehow, some way beating the Cardinals on the road. And then they close out with the Buffalo Bills loss in Buffalo. The LA Chargers loss in Foxborough. And then they played the Bills. And at this point, the Patriots are obviously their playoff hopes are dead gone. We're looking at draft picks. The Patriots are still rebuilding. They need to lose this game. They lose to the Bills to close out the season, giving the Patriots a record of 4-13, which is exactly what they went last year.
Exactly what they were. They didn't get better, Kaz. They didn't get better at all.
Drake May. I mean, looking at his preseason stats, I'm just like, nothing against the guy. Don't get me wrong. Some teams that get great quarterbacks, but you can get the best quarterback of all time and be on a team that just still has way too many missing pieces. The Patriots, they're one of those teams right now. You got to think within the last 2 years, Belichick. Obviously, within the last 4 years, Tom Brady gone. I mean, that entire we knew what it was after Brady left, and then obviously them looking like straight dog shit immediately after he left. It's like, this is it. They've won 7 rings in our relevant lifetime. We've all witnessed them. Whether you were really young or not, you were alive through all 7 of those rings. Okay? All 7 of those rings. The Patriots have to go through this little step right now. And it's happening right now before our eyes. The Patriots are going to be back for another 2 or 3 years, and then they'll kind of get back on their feet. Drake May is not the answer. They need a lot more than that. So, yes, the Patriots will go 4-13. Wouldn't be surprised if it's worse than that.
The one thing I will say about the New England Patriots is shout out to Marte Mapu from Sacramento State University, who's playing safety for the New England Patriots. He's a guy that Bill Belichick loved, and that is probably the highest compliment that you could get.
I think there's a couple of things. I think the Patriots quarterback room is better. I think Drake May is better than McCorkle, as we like to call him on the show by his own. I do think a lot of people aren't really talking about them. Jaevon Baker, the UCF product, I think he's going to show a lot of promise. I think Jalen Polk, the receiver from Washington, is going to give them a lot of pop. I think their wide receiver room is better. Would like to see what Keyshawn Butte looks like in his second year in the system. I think their receivers are better. I think their quarterback's better. I don't know how good their team's going to be. I think they could get at least 6 wins, but I mean, Kaz isn't crazy by saying they'll go 4-13. Like, they kind of just stayed the same. I feel like the Patriots drafted better. I wouldn't say they necessarily got better in the off season. I think they drafted really good young guys, and those guys will develop into something. You get Christian Gonzalez back from I think it was like an abdominal injury he had last year. Don't know what Gerard Mayo is. There is a whole bunch of skepticism about him, going into, this is, when was the last time Bill Belichick wasn't the coach for the Patriots? I for sure wasn't alive to see it. So, there's a lot of turnover in New England. There's definitely going to be some growing pains for this team. But I could see the Patriots maybe being a game better, 2 games better, just because I think their offensive situation isn't as abysmal as it was last year. I feel like it's better than it was last year. And I forgot to mention Kendrick Bourne is in that receiver group too. So they could win 5-6 games maybe. Before
is the reason they win 2 more games?
I mean, they cut Juju Smith, so I mean, he was a guy that just signed for $33 million a couple of off seasons ago, and now they just cut him. So I mean,
yeah. They cut Juju. I mean, I know it's not a big deal, but he was solid while he was there. There's no more Zeke there to help out Ramondre Stevenson.
right.
And again, like, you lost your best player, Matthew Judon, and that. So I had this record before I even knew that. because I don't know. Yeah, that went over my head for whatever reason. I
3-14 then.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, like
They're a game worse.
this is bad, and it's like I'm still gonna stick with 4-13, but I'm just like they just have a really hard schedule, man. Like their worst teams they play possibly are the Bears, who might be the Bears might be good. You know what I'm saying? We don't know yet. They might be really freaking good. I actually have a hot take. I put it on my Twitter. I said the Bears might have a top 5 offense. I would not be surprised. Would not be surprised at all. Now they may not have a top 5 team, but they might have a top 5 offense because they are loaded. As long as Caleb Williams can show up and do what we know he can do, and he's already displayed in the preseason, I don't really. And they're healthy. There's shit, man. You got DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, DeAndre Swift, and then Caleb Williams and Cole Kmet. Teams would kill for that. You know what I'm saying? Teams need, you know what I'm saying, a tangent like that, and they don't have that, and that's like their only missing piece. So we'll see. But I mean, outside of that, man, you got the Bears, you got the Cardinals, and you know the Jags, who I don't think that they're going to be as bad as everybody thinks. I don't think the Jags are just on this plummet. I think the Jags will be okay. They're going to ruffle some feathers, but the problem is because of Vegas being the way Vegas is, the Patriots are going to do something stupid that nobody expects probably twice this season. So they're probably going to squeak away with 2 stupid wins that nobody saw coming. Probably beat the Bills at home, or they
beat the Bills last year too.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they beat the Bills. I think they also beat the Dolphins, or they get swept. I can't remember. They beat 2 teams last year they had no business beating at all. So I'm like, it's probably going to happen again because Vegas is going to Vegas. We all know that. We know it. It's going to be a game where they're 9.5 point underdogs, 10.5 point underdogs, and they end up winning by 7. So whatever games those are, I don't really know, but I think 4-13 is fair. Maybe 5-12. Maybe it's a hard maybe.
Drake May might not even be the best rookie quarterback on his own team. Shout out to Joe Milton.